Hi everyone, Nico here. This will be episode number 9. And what I want to talk about today is, well, a few people have asked me what I mean when I say being in the moment. So I thought maybe today's session should be about what is it to be moment to moment? What do they mean? When they say, are you in the zone? Uh, are you in the moment? Well, that, and also I want to talk about a very important tool that I use all the time, and I think it's a good secret for actors, good actors use, is discovering things for the first time in the moment. But let's talk about the moment first. After you've done your process, whatever your process may be, right? Whatever your process is, you've done the breakdown of the script, you tore your script apart, you've written everything down, you've done your character work, your substitutions, your beats, your objectives, your relationship work. You've done everything. Now, you throw it all away. Now, you don't, good actors are always in the moment, even when they're in rehearsals. They're all trying to stay organic and real as possible. But again, it's a rehearsal process, so you have the freedom to stop a scene and kind of figure it out and do this. But I'm talking about being in the zone now. When they call action, when the play lights come on, when the performance is about to happen, a good actor will throw everything away and just trust and just be and react opposite the other characters, and not know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's like in life, I have no idea. Every moment is a moment to moment, right? I have no idea what's going to happen. Like right now, I don't know what I'm going to say this second. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know who these people are. I don't know what my reaction is going to be to something down there. God, who knows what's going to happen 5 minutes from now? I'm living in the moment, and the characters are always living in the moment. Again, don't worry, the peripheral actor in you will control the scene when he or she has to. We'll know how to bring it back. Obviously, we're not going to go off and, do an improvisational thing and create something out of the. So, being in the zone, and it should always be, what I love? Back in college, some of the actors, before, when we get huddled up before the performance started, an actor would always say, I'm going to go somewhere. I'm going to go somewhere tonight. I dare you to come with me. That's cool, I'm going to go someplace. It's so scary, so dangerous. And it should always be dangerous. Like, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know where I am. I don't know where I'm going. I just know that I'm playing opposite you. I know what my objective is. Even then, I'll let that go. And I'll just play, That's being in the zone. And it should scare you. You ever do a performance that scared the shit out of you? Like, you're like, what the fuck? Oh, this is great. I wish I was around for this. I can't think, someone told me this, and I thought it was so cool. So I'm going to share it with you. It was about Laurence Olivier, and I think it was during a Hamlet performance, where he'd done, I think it was Hamlet, I'm not quite sure. He had this moment that was like an out-of-body experience for him, and it was awe-inspiring. The audience was just losing their mind. He was literally on fire on stage. And then the scene ended, the curtain was the end of this play. I think it was Hamlet. And the curtain rises and people just jump, screaming, standing ovation, clapping, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and he's not coming out. 15 minutes, they're clapping, he's not coming out. His manager, agent gets freaked out. What's going on? They race to the back to the dressing room. The door is locked. They're pounding on the door. People are still waiting out there, clapping their asses off. And then they finally break the door down, and there he is, crawled up like a little baby in his closet, curled up into a ball, crying his eyes out, and just like a little baby. And his agent goes, what are you doing? That was the most amazing performance. People are still waiting for you to go out there 20 minutes later. Well, what's wrong? And he's crying. He can't get the words out. He says, I don't know what I did. He was so in the zone. He goes, I can't ever recreate that performance because I don't know what it was I did. I can't remember what I did. I can't remember what got me to where I got there. I don't even know what happened out there. That's so cool. he's so organically connected to that moment, you know, that the peripheral actor freaked out because he has no idea how he got himself there. And that only happens if you're in the zone. That only happens if you allow yourself the freedom to go to these kind of places, you know. So always try to surprise yourself. You know, dare yourself to go someplace, and let's see if they'll follow you. If a good actor is playing opposite you, they're gonna react opposite you. They're gonna play. Now, it's not, of course, I'm not saying do something to screw up a scene and, you know, fuck up the other actor. I'm talking about, you know, in accordance to what the, you know, what the event of the scene is. Go there, risk it, take a risk, go someplace, and so that's what they mean by being in the moment. So moment to moment, being in the zone. He was so in the zone, he couldn't even remember what he'd done. Next, discoveries. Now, if you can discover something in the moment, that's almost a secret. You know, it's an actor's tool. The good actors do it all the time. Discover it for the first time. You know, like I said before, don't ever bring your final product to a performance. Nobody gives a shit. You know, and like in life, you don't know what's going on. You know, you get a message, somebody's talking, and you hear something about someone, and you're discovering it, and you might not even play it like you pretend you know what's going on, but you're hearing it for the first time. Discover things in the moment. Now, discovery is only a product of an actor. Now, a writer can hint it, but it's not a writer's product or a director. You have to figure it out. It's not even scripted that way. You just discover it for the first time. No matter how many times you're doing this performance on stage, you know, and it could be subtleties. It doesn't even have to be dialogue. It could be a look. It could be something you notice for the first time, and you know, that wasn't there before. What's it doing? You know, something that has nothing even to. It just keeps it intriguing and exciting, and the audience goes, "Well, what just happened there?" Or on the flip side, you know, you actually say the line, and you're figuring it out for the first time, and you know, the audience feels like they're going on this ride with you. So never bring a final product. Discover it for the first time, no matter how many times you're doing the performance, and try as hard as you can to stay in the zone. You know, stay in that moment to moment. And it's usually when a whole play goes by and it's over. How did that happen? You know, when you're waiting for your lines and your exits and your entrances and this and that, well, you're not in the moment. You know, you're just on stage. Okay, so I hope that made sense. All right, have a good day. I'll talk to you later.